I'm owner and operator of Oak Hill Hay Farms. We live out here in the Red Oak community, have since the late 1800s. The farm was actually started by my grandfather. He cleared most of this land and started dairying in the 1930s. It's been passed down through our family from my grandfather to my dad, now to me. I'm the manager of the cattle and the hay operation. I kind of coordinate the hay sales and the buying of some of the hay, the cattle, as you know, we determine when to sell calves and when to buy cows, and we have the upkeep of the farm that I'm responsible for, and our equipment, our trucks. That's my predominant role, is to keep everything going and moving forward. We produce some of the hay here, a small amount on the farm. We have acreage leased around the community that we cut hay off of. We import lots of hay from out west, and our alfalfa, it comes from out west.
I am the daughter of Alvin Johnny Moore and Maria Moore. Donnie Moore is my brother, and I grew up on the farm that's now called Oak Hill Farm. Life on the farm was a lot of work, but we also got to play. You had to milk cows twice a day, once at 3 in the morning and once at 3 in the evening. We didn't have the typical growing up like a lot of the kids did at Lakeside. We would get up in the morning and have to clean the barn. Saturday mornings wasn't sleeping in watching cartoons. It was getting up and cleaning the barn after my dad got through milking, and we also even had to feed all the baby calves. We were active in showing at the Garland County Fair. We would always show, my brother would show the Holsteins and I would show the Jerseys. We usually did really well at the Garland County Fair, which led us to where we started showing at the State Fair in Little Rock. It's a lot more work, but it did bring in more money when we brought in the trophies.
I work out on our farm, my family farm. Mainly just taking care of the cows, making hay deliveries. I always enjoyed going up on the farm, you know. There's always a ton of stuff to do, work or play. We always had four-wheelers. Bring my friends over, ride four-wheelers around. I learned a bunch of stuff that a bunch of kids my age can't do, don't know how to do.
We're a part of Oak Hill Hay Farm. Been here for 35 years now. We run a hay business and we raise beef cattle. Our days sometimes start out really interesting when we are headed to our paying jobs and have to stop and round up a baby calf, or maybe a donkey that's gotten out,
or two or three or four.
Yeah. We do that on a regular basis, it seems like. But it's fun. It's life on the farm. It's what we're used to, and we love it.
I know no different. I mean, it's been kind of nice to not only grow up somewhere, but then be able to go to college and get married and then come home and call it home again with my family and my husband. When I was younger, we would show cows in the fair for the Garland County 4-H, and many life lessons learned. One of the most important lessons that I was taught was to never let go when training the calf. So here I am thinking I'm gonna walk it down from the barn all the way down the hill to my parents' house, and I show my mom how good I'm doing, and we start going back up the hill and the dogs bark and spook the calf and it takes off running. But by God Almighty, I was not letting go, because that's what Papa and Daddy taught me. And so there I go, just being drugged by the baby calf all the way up the hill past my grandpa's yard, with him just looking at me, get to the barn, and then it finally stops, and all my dad has to say was, well, you didn't let go. Life lesson number 83, I guess, of living on the farm.